Title: The Flatulent Howl. In the quiet town of Willow Creek, where the nights were cloaked in mystery and the moon hung low, a peculiar legend had taken root. The townsfolk whispered tales of a fearsome werewolf that roamed the forest, but little did they know that this beast had a rather embarrassing secret: he was flatulent. It all began one fateful night when young Tommy, a curious and adventurous boy, decided to venture into the woods, armed with nothing but a flashlight and an insatiable thirst for adventure. He had heard the stories of the werewolf, but he dismissed them as mere folklore, concocted to scare children into behaving. As he wandered deeper into the woods, the shadows danced around him, and the air grew thick with the scent of pine and something peculiar. Suddenly, a low growl rumbled through the trees, sending shivers down Tommy's spine. Heart-pounding, he turned to flee, but it was too late. The creature emerged from the darkness, a towering, shaggy figure with glowing eyes and sharp claws. Tommy froze, his instincts screaming at him to run, but curiosity held him in place. The werewolf let out a fearsome howl, but instead of echoing through the night, it was punctuated by an unexpected and thunderous fart. The sound reverberated through the trees, causing a flock of birds to scatter into the night sky. Tommy blinked in disbelief, and for a moment, the terror of the creature faded, replaced by a fit of uncontrollable laughter. The werewolf, embarrassed, turned away, its ears drooping as if it understood the ridiculousness of the situation. Tommy, still giggling, took a step closer. "You're not scary at all. You just need to lay off the beans," he called out, his fear dissipating like the mist around them. To his surprise, the werewolf turned back, its expression softening. With a sheepish grunt, it sat down on its haunches, and for the first time, Tommy noticed the sadness in its eyes. It was a creature cursed by the full moon, but also by its own body. The townsfolk had feared it, but perhaps they had misunderstood. As the two sat together under the moonlight, Tommy learned that the werewolf had once been a kind-hearted man named William, who had been cursed by a witch after a misunderstanding. The curse transformed him into a beast, and the flatulence was a side effect of his transformation, a source of endless embarrassment. Determined to help his new friend, Tommy concocted a plan. Together, they would confront the townsfolk and reveal the truth. The next night, under the same full moon, they gathered the townspeople at the edge of the woods. With a deep breath, Tommy stood up and introduced William, the flatulent werewolf. At first, gasps and murmurs filled the air, but as William let out another loud fart, laughter erupted. The townspeople realized that the monster they had feared was just a misunderstood soul, and they welcomed him back with open arms. From that day on, the legend of the flatulent werewolf spread through Willow Creek, but it was no longer a tale of terror. Instead, it became a story of friendship, acceptance, and the importance of looking beyond appearances. And every full moon, the townsfolk would gather to celebrate, sharing stories and laughter, while William the werewolf, now a beloved member of the community, would let out a howl that echoed through the night, followed by a comical toot that sent everyone into fits of giggles.